Okay, I decided yesterday that it was time to get my own studio, and now I am racing to turn in this application fee before their office closes at 5 because I found a place in 5 seconds and it felt good. And is it my dream place? No, but it's a place where I will get to reside for just a quick moment. Oh, I'm excited. I'm like, okay, it's time for studio life. I got a cashier's check, and now I just have to finish filling out my application and then go and turn it in to them really fast and then go to work. Oh my god, so I didn't realize what this was at first, but this is literally me sleeping with a pack of frozen strawberries because the AC went out in my old apartment and they refused to do anything about it. Holy shit. I have put in my apartment application, my first ever apartment application that I've done fully on my own, and that's sent off, and now I'm just waiting. And it feels weird. I feel really hopeful for it. It's not where I thought it was going to be, and it's not exactly panning out how I thought it was going to. Yeah, I'm getting over my ego a little bit because I kind of thought that I was going to be moving even more across the country, and instead I'm moving 0.5 miles away into a studio. But every journey looks different, and I feel hopeful. First box packed because I'm moving. Do I have a lease anywhere? No, I don't, but I'm moving this week. And I didn't move there. That was not the place. I was so eager to get out of where I was that the first place I saw that was uber cheap, I was like, okay, I'll take it. Because I also wasn't really planning on staying super long. I thought that I was gonna move straight to the West Coast. So in my head, I kind of was thinking, okay, maybe this will be like a few months. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter. And then I was like, even if it was just a few months, because I ended up staying my whole lease term, but even if it was just temporary, I still deserve to be in a safe, beautiful, awesome space during the time that I'm there. Also, the area I wanted, what I wanted, and the price point that I was looking at, everyone literally looked in my face and laughed. They said, good luck. Good luck with that. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was 4:44 whenever I found the actual place. And I just woke up and I could sense that something was off. And I was like, I'm settling. Something is off. I deserve more than this. And went to some random website because this place wasn't listed on Zillow or Apartments or anything like that yet. It was done through like a private realtor. And I found it and looked at the pictures, sent in my application, sent in the fee, sent in everything that night before even touring it. Scheduled a tour to come and see it. And actually, I forgot that this happened, but the lady who was supposed to tour at the time that I picked didn't show up. And I was sitting there and I was like, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. And I was like, okay, this is it. Like I've been stood up by my agent and I'm not. And she ended up, it was like a whole mixed bag of confusion, but she ended up meeting me later that day. I walked through the door and I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. And she had me approved and I had everything done literally in a day and a half. I think the next day she approved my application and sent the lease, and then I signed it and it was finalized. So fast, so easy, like seamless, beautiful, wonderful. I cannot even go on about how much I love this space, and I'm so grateful that I listened to that intuition of like, hey, this is okay. But just because something is okay, or like, you shouldn't settle because you're like, oh, this is good enough, I don't want to ask for more. You know, you deserve to have what you want and you deserve to ask for more, and you shouldn't have to settle no matter what, ever. Thank you. I'm so fucking excited, and I'm just so ready to move in, and I've already like processed it, and that's the crazy part. So like, I obviously, there's not really believing in manifestation. Like I already know that it exists and every part of my being understands it. However, I'm still a human, and every now and then I'm just like, but what if I can't? Or whatever, you know, whatever limitation comes through. And like, then you just watch the process unfold so seamlessly and you're like, oh, okay. Because in the matter of a week, I had this place secured. And like, the location is what, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I just want peace. In case you can't tell, it's 100 fucking degrees outside and I'm antsy. The second that things start to get hot, I get really angry. It's my dream apartment for this phase in my life, and it's really small, which is really great because I love a downsize. Like, I quite literally only have room furniture-wise for like my bed. So I'm pretty much selling everything else, and like I have books and clothes and like my guitars and stuff for my walls and then my bathroom stuff, and that's it. But it's good because that's why I like this place, because I feel like I needed to use furniture to kind of like decorate and make the space pretty and make it homey, but this place is already so unique and beautiful and has so much character as is. So I literally just have to move in my essentials, and the rest I don't even have to worry about decorating it or anything. Like, it's all set, and that is what I think I love, because if I went with another apartment that was really like it was fine, I think I would have been depressed. It was kind of like a prison cell, but I was like, I can make this cute if I need to, and I could have. I so could have. But now I don't have to go through all of that. But I also have this really toxic trait where I think that I can move my stuff in like an hour, because I don't have a lot at all. And so I'm like, oh, it'll take 5 seconds. But I underestimate that every time, because moving is still moving even if you don't have a lot of stuff. Like, I live on the 10th floor, and like I still have to take all my boxes down and do all the things. And yeah, so I definitely think it's probably gonna be a lot, 'cause I have work from 1 to 10 tomorrow, and in my head I think that I can get it done before I go into work. And like, my room looks like this right now. Like, granted, it's together, but it's just like not really packed up, if that makes sense. But I don't have a lot to pack. I don't know. I used to fear living alone so much because of mental health and isolation and all of the things, and it honestly wasn't talked about very highly around me either, so I just was kind of always really terrified of it. But I had such a desire to do it because I feel like I'm gonna grow so much, and it's gonna also be a space where I can create and work on myself. Ew, I hate the lighting today. I hate myself. I don't, but fuck. Like, being consistent with something like this and then PMSing is gonna be a real pain in my ass. I'm feeling a lot of emotions. There's a fig tree outside of my window. This place is magical. Holy actual fuck. Also, I didn't vlog any of the filming. I didn't vlog any of like the moving because I had 2 friends help me, and we loaded everything up in his car and left. Like, it was all one load. That's how much shit I did not have. Like, it took, like, I swear to God, I was moved in like an hour and a half to 2 hours. God, my keys, everything. Like, 2 hours, everything was done. We all literally were like, that was the easiest move of my entire life. And I'm channeling that for every move from here on out, because moving's a pain in the ass. Yeah, this was before I realized that I couldn't put like music in the background on my video, which honestly really sucks because the amount of times that I've recorded and I realized I've had music playing in the background. But copyright, yada, yada, yada. So this is just a fun little video of me after I posted my first YouTube video. The night was great, and then like the morning was also great because people were sending me such kind messages, and then the afternoon it just all kind of sank in of like the reality of putting myself online and being perceived. And I also just had been building everything up until the moment I posted my first video, and then there's that revelation of like, oh, there's more, you know, like that wasn't it. And I just haven't been online in a really long time or put myself out there like that. So this was just me like processing in real time and just kind of being shocked at the fact that I did it. And then also very hyper aware of like, okay, so this isn't the end. Like, it's just gonna keep going. I have done a really good job at, even though it's like been 4 or 5 days and I feel like for the most part everything's set up that I need it to be. Like, I normally need everything to be perfect immediately as soon as I move in. So like, I haven't rushed to Facebook Marketplace, like I haven't gone and bought a bunch of shit. Like, I literally just wanted to sit with things that I have, get those out, and just kind of work from there and not feel the need to like rush into a space and buy a bunch of new stuff and make everything perfect. And like, it's been nice to just kind of sit with it and not feel the need to rush everything, which is wonderful. I still feel like I even got stuff done relatively quickly. It just like, normally I wouldn't let myself like breathe or stop moving until everything was perfect, because I do enjoy my space to be put together, and that's where I get a lot of safety from, and it makes me feel comfortable, especially if I'm moving in somewhere on my own, and like, I just want to feel like I'm not just in a foreign space. But I don't know, it was actually the most comforting thing. Oh god. So this was a last minute arts and crafts project I did for Pride, because I realized that it was the weekend of and I didn't have anything and everywhere was sold out of everything. So I was like, okay, let's sit down and let's do arts and crafts, because I am so ridiculously impatient that oftentimes arts and crafts are not fun for me and I end up throwing a massive fit, and it's not really fun for anybody involved. But this summer I was really working on patience and giving myself the time to actually like put attention and focus into something and not lose my mind, because I definitely fucked this whole thing up, and the top wasn't even supposed to look like that, but I made a wrong cut, and instead of freaking out like a loser, I just pivoted and made it into something else. And it seems so small, but I don't know. I used to never like allow myself to enjoy things unless I did them perfectly. So I'm trying to do more things where perfection is not the end goal, and I'm just trying to have a good time. I spent my whole summer on this patio. I didn't even realize that it was connected to my apartment until I actually moved in. Because there's not a door. I have to like climb out my window, but there's no screens on my window, so that makes it easy. And so that was like a really nice surprise, because I thought that that was something I was sacrificing when I moved in here, and going from the 10th floor to literally being on the bottom and having a patio and a tree right next to me is stunning. And also I didn't have screens in my window. Okay, bud, it's okay, we got this. Okay, I know you're not gonna hurt me. Like, I know that you're not gonna hurt me. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. And this was my birthday photo shoot that I wanted to do, because I throw a fit every single year on my birthday. So I thought, let's make that into art. And I had music playing in the background. So here's me talking for 4 more seconds. Shut up. Oh my god, dude, whoa. The wall is crazy. Fuck, this is so heavy. Hey, and we finished it. Thank God, it's about time. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. That is the first time that I ever picked up a camera and vlogged any sort of like time in my life. So it just kind of took me a while to like get over myself and my fear and like edit it together and put it out. So yeah, I got over myself. So that was lovely. Thank you so much for watching. I'll learn how to end these one day, but that was fun. Love you. Okay.